iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your free bets and sports picks. Thanks for listening in. Thursday, August 13th, 2026, WNBA. The Dream at the Sun, Atlanta Dream at Connecticut Sun. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks with over 5,500 wins, a 53 winning percentile, making it the number one sports day trader in the world. Has the Connecticut Sun covering this game based on averages and statistics. Atlanta Dream should win this game by 4 points with a pregame final score 85-81. Vegas has the Atlanta Dream as 10.5-point favorites on the road, giving 10.5 points to the Connecticut Sun, which would give the Connecticut Sun the cover over the spread. 166 total points. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks would have this game going under Vegas's opening line of 174.5. 166 total points between the Atlanta Dream and the Connecticut Sun, which would go under Vegas's opening line, which would also have the Connecticut Sun covering the 10.5-point spread at home. Connecticut Sun, our home underdogs, getting 10.5 points to the Atlanta Dream with a pregame final score based on averages and statistics 85-81 in the Atlanta Dream's favor would give the Connecticut Sun the cover at home. In Connecticut, the Connecticut Sun as home underdogs getting 10.5 points is a great bet to take a look at. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Prime Video. 8 o'clock p.m. and 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time starts for the Sparks and Aces game are both on Prime Video. A popular game, not nationally televised, but these Prime Video games are still getting a lot of attention, which impacts the scoring when it comes to live betting action on both sides. They're games to take a look at and to pay attention to. However, based on averages and statistics, iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has a pregame final score with the Sparks over the Liberty 90-85, which would give the Sparks not only the cover against the spread, but the win against the money line. Vegas has the New York Liberty as large favorites at home in New York, minus 8.5 points. However, based on averages and statistics, iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has the Sparks winning this game outright with a pregame final score 90-85. 175 total points between the two teams. Sparks and Liberty would have this game going under Vegas's opening line of 187.5. The Sparks on the road getting 8.5 points is a great bet to take a look at as a pregame final score winner against New York. And the money line is a great bet to take a look at as well based on averages and statistics, which would have the Sparks winning this game. Plus 295 for the money line. However, the Sparks have to win the game. There are no points added. Put down 100, win 295. The Sparks win the game outright. The Sparks on the road getting 8.5 points. Minus 110, put down 110 to win 100 is an average commission bet for a sports bet against the spread. The Sparks on the road plus 8.5, getting 8.5 points with the pregame final score 90-85 in their favor is a great bet to take a look at. Second game of the night on Prime Video, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time start. The Mystics at the Aces, Washington Mystics at the Las Vegas Aces. Keep an eye out for Las Vegas Aces teams. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks always has these games going down to the wire when it comes to live betting action. Keep an eye out for live betting action whenever Las Vegas teams in any league are playing football, basketball. Any Las Vegas team gains a lot of attention in the capital city of gambling, Las Vegas. So these games get a lot of attention. If one side is getting most of the betting action, Vegas will either adjust the line close to game time to get more action on the other end so they can balance out the bet and collect the juice, or they will balance out the bet themselves. So keep an eye out for live betting action whenever Las Vegas teams are playing. This game in particular, Las Vegas Aces, the Washington Mystics at the Las Vegas Aces, has the Aces covering the point spread with a 12-point pregame final score win over the Mystics based on averages and statistics. Would have this game 90-78 in the Aces' favor. The Aces are home favorites from Vegas in this game, minus 7.5 points. Put down 110, win 100 for this against the spread bet for the Aces. With the pregame final score 90-78 would give 168 total points in this game. Vegas has an opening line of 169.5. The under should come down to the wire in this game. The Aces at home in Las Vegas as a home favorite, giving 7.5 points as a 12-point pregame winner is a great bet to take a look at. The Las Vegas Aces as home favorites tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time start. Prime Video game. Some underdog picks in Major League Baseball. The first one of the afternoon, 1:10 p.m. Eastern Time start for baseball this afternoon. The Marlins in Miami, despite playing the number 4 scoring team in the league in Pittsburgh, averages and statistics has the Marlins winning this game. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks with over 5,500 wins, a 53 winning percentile, making it the number 1 sports day trader in the world. Has the Marlins coming off of a game they dropped 8 runs in their last 3 games. They have scored or have averaged 7.33 runs. Now, the Marlins at home in Miami are averaging 4.45 runs per game. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks based on over 5,500 wins and a 53 winning percentile. Has the Marlins playing closer to their home average in this game, coming off of a game they dropped 8 runs, which would give them 6 runs in this game based on averages and statistics. The Pirates would have to play well over their averages to win this game. The Pirates, despite being the number 4 scoring team in the league, are coming off of a game they dropped 2 runs. In their last 3 games, they have scored or are averaging 1 run at and on the road. When they're at their opponent, they are averaging 4.52 runs per game on the road for the Pittsburgh Pirates. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has the Pirates playing to their overall 2026 average of 4.95 and their away average of 4.52, which would give them 4 runs in this game. To win this game, they'll have to play well above their averages to beat a hot Miami Marlins team in Miami, which would give the Marlins the win. Vegas has the Marlins as a home underdog, opening line plus 111. Put down 100, win 111. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has 10 total runs in this game. Vegas has an opening line of 8. The Marlins at home plus 111 as a home underdog with the pregame final score 6-4 in their favor is a great bet to take a look at. Another great bet to take a look at. I owe our listeners a couple underdog picks. Last night's Yankees game went over. The night before, the Red Sox under went over. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has the bet until you lose, double up until you win, low minimums, high maximums, double up your losses, gambling theory going on with 2 consecutive unders. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks owes you one. Here it is right here. The Reds at the White Sox. Cincinnati is number 25 in the league in scoring. The White Sox are number 8. Number 25 at number 8. However, despite the White Sox being the number 8 team in the league in scoring, iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks based on averages and statistics with over 5,500 wins, a 53 winning percentile, making it the number 1 sports day trader in the world, has the Cincinnati Reds playing to 3 runs in this game, which would give them the win over a 2-run average to the White Sox. We'll break it down for you since this is our under lock of the afternoon. The Reds are coming off of a game, number 25 in the league in scoring. They scored 0 runs. On the road, the Reds are averaging 4.10 overall in 2026. They're averaging 4.09. In their last 3 games, the Reds have scored or have averaged 2 runs based on over 5,500 wins and a 53 winning percentile. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks would normally have the Reds playing to 2 runs in this game, heating up a couple runs closer to their road average of 4.10. However, the Reds have scored 2 runs or averaged 2 runs in their last 3 games. It's unlikely that they score or average 2 runs in 4 consecutive games. We're going to have the Reds scoring 3 runs in this game. Now, the White Sox, you would think, would beat them easily with the 4.76 runs per game overall in 2026, which makes them the number 8 scoring team in the league. However, the White Sox are coming off of a game they dropped 5 runs. In their last 3 games, they have scored or have averaged 4.67 runs. Now, it's unlikely that the White Sox play above average in back-to-back games, and it's unlikely that the White Sox play to their average of 4.76 or 4.92 since they have scored or have averaged 4 runs or 4.67 runs in their last 3 games, making it unlikely that they do that in 4 games consecutively, which would eliminate their overall 2026 and their home average of 4.76. We're going to give the White Sox 2 runs in this game since the game can't end on a 3-3 draw. Normally, the edge would go to the higher ranked team, the number 8 White Sox in this particular matchup. However, the White Sox are locked in at 2 runs in this game. Since the game can't end on 3-3, the White Sox would have to play above average of 4 runs to win this game, which would still give the bettors around 6 to 7 runs in this game. If the White Sox were to play to 6 runs, it's unlikely they score 5 runs in back-to-back games. They'll have to score 6 runs to play above average, which would give them a 6-3 final score, which would go over the opening line of 8.5 runs from Vegas. However, iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks, has 2 runs in this game for the White Sox based on over 5,500 wins, a 53 winning percentile, making it the number 1 sports day trader in the world, which would give the Reds a 3-2 final score. The Reds shouldn't play back-to-back games scoring or averaging 2 runs, which will give them 3 runs in this game, which is why the White Sox are locked in at 2, with the probability bet that they don't play to their averages 4 consecutive games in a row or play above average in this game, which would give the White Sox 2 runs in this game. 5 total runs from iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks, making this the under lock of the afternoon. Reds over the White Sox. The Reds are also road underdogs in this game, plus 121 from Vegas. Put down 100, win 121. The Reds have to win on the road in Chicago with the pregame final score 3-2. It's a great bet to take a look at. 5 total runs from iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks. This is our double up lock from our loss last night with the Yankees over. We're going to double up on this under lock for baseball with 5 total runs. It's a great bet to take a look at. Another great bet to take a look at is the Blue Jays at the Red Sox. The Blue Jays are coming off of a game. They dropped 6 runs. The Blue Jays in Toronto. This is Boston at Toronto. Boston is number 16 in the league in scoring. Toronto is number 29. Boston is ice cold right now. They've lost 4 or 5 games in a row. It's something to keep in mind as a trend. The Boston Red Sox, despite being the number 16 team in the league in scoring, are coming off of a game. They dropped 4 runs. In their last 3 games, they have scored or have averaged 2.67 runs based on over 5,500 wins and a 53 winning percentile. iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has it unlikely that the Red Sox score or average 4 runs in back-to-back games, which would eliminate the Boston Red Sox overall average of 4.43 and their road average of 4.55, giving the Red Sox 3 runs in this game, 1 run above average from their last 3 games that they're averaging 2.67. Now, the Blue Jays are coming off of a game. They dropped 6 runs. They are only averaging 3.90 runs in Toronto, which is why they are the number 29 scoring team in the league with a 3.95 average overall. However, coming off of a game, they dropped 6 runs. In their last 3 games, they have scored or have averaged 4.33 runs or 4 runs. We're going to give the Blue Jays, based on over 5,500 wins and a 53 winning percentile, 5 runs in this game, which would give them the win over the cold Red Sox in Toronto. Vegas has the Toronto Blue Jays as a home underdog. Put down 100, win 144. It's a great bet to take a look at. If you're wondering if that run line or pregame final score is on pace with the kind of game Vegas is thinking, iSnoopDogg.com online radio, free bets and sports picks has 8 total runs between the 2 matchups. Between the 2 teams in this matchup, Vegas has an opening line of 8 runs in this game. It's a great bet to take a look at. The Blue Jays in Toronto, plus 144 as a home underdog against the cold Boston Red Sox, who are on a losing streak. Another great game to take a look at is the Angels, Texas Rangers at Los Angeles Angels. The Texas Rangers are Number 24 in the league in scoring, Los Angeles Angels are number 26. This is number 24 at number 26. Texas Rangers are coming off of a game. They dropped 2 runs in their last 3 games. They have scored or have averaged 2.67 runs. We're going to give the Rangers playing 1 run above average, closer to their away average of 4.10, and their overall average of 4.11, giving them 3 runs in this game. Now, the Angels, despite being ranked lower in team scoring in the league, are coming off of a game they dropped 5 runs. In Los Angeles, they are averaging 3.57 based on over 5,500 wins and a 53 winning percentile. SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Has the Angels playing closer to their home average of 3.57, coming off of a game they played above average. We have the Angels, SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks, has the Angels playing to their overall 2026 average of 4.07 in this game, giving a final score, pregame final score of 4-3 in the Angels' favor. Put down 100, win 130. SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks, has the Angels as a home underdog winner. Vegas has Vegas as an opening line, +1, Vegas has the Angels with a opening line +130 in Los Angeles as a home underdog. The Los Angeles Angels at +130 home underdogs is a great bet to take a look at. 7 total runs in that game. Vegas has an opening line of 8. The Angels at home as home underdogs is a great bet to take a look at. Last game of the night, also an underdog pick, the Brewers at the Dodgers. The Brewers are number 5 in the league in scoring. The Dodgers are number 3. This is the number 5 team in the league in scoring at the number 3 league team in the league in scoring. The Brewers are coming off of a game they dropped 3 runs. They are averaging 4.67 on the road and 4.89 in their last 3. They have scored or are averaging 2 runs or 2.33. SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Despite being the lower ranked team in the league currently, has the Brewers playing to their average in this game of 4 runs. Now, the Dodgers are the number 3 team in the league in scoring and are also averaging 5.01 runs per game overall in 2026. However, they have scored or have averaged 5 runs in their last 3 games, which makes it unlikely that they do that 4 games in a row. They're also coming off of a game where they dropped 4 runs. Normally, SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks would have the Dodgers playing 1 run below average from their last 3 games. However, they scored 4 runs in their last game. It's unlikely that the Dodgers score 4 runs in back-to-back games, which eliminates their home overall 2026 average of 4.46 in LA. We're going to have the Dodgers playing 2 runs below their overall 2026 average and 1 run below their last game of 4 runs, giving them 3 runs in this game. A 4-3 final score in the Brewers' favor. The Brewers are currently a road underdog. Put down 100, win 124. With 7 total runs in this game, Vegas has an opening line of 8.5. The under is a great bet to take a look at, along with the Brewers on the road as road underdogs with a pregame final score 4-3 in their favor. Put down 100, win 124. Soccer all day, every day. Ties and draws have been hitting. If the winners and losers are off, keep an eye out for total points for over-under bets. Total points are still hitting, even if the losers and winners are off from SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. However, there should be some winners and dead-on points throughout soccer, throughout the world. Should have about 30 or 40 winners in our picks today here at SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Thanks for listening in. Hope you have a fortune-filled gambling winning day. Put some wins in the wins category, some cash in your pocket. Bet until you lose, double up until you win. SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Owed you one from that Red Sox under going over. The Yankees last night under going over on a primetime ESPN game where the long ball was hitting all night. Take this under to the bank. The Reds at the White Sox is SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Lock under of the afternoon. Reds at the White Sox. The Reds and White Sox 5 total runs. Take that under from Vegas's opening line of 8.5. SnoopDogg.com, online radio, free bets and sports picks. Bet until you lose, double up until you win. Low minimums, high maximums. That's the double up your losses gambling theory. Thanks for listening in.